Hello, folks. We are on the final case. It's gonna be great. I have snacks. I have my juice. I am ready for the final case. A half moon walk. Let's get Twitch Studio up on the screen. That would be a good shout. There we go. Hello, Tay. Toby.
Hello, Toby. All you need now is a shawl and a mop cap, and you could be Mrs. Hudson's younger sister.
Still as savage as it was yesterday. So, what were we doing? Solve the crime at Half Moon Street, investigate crime scene, interrogate Leighton, and examine his belongings. Okay. Let's check my mantelpiece though, because there'll probably be something from the last case. Oh, there is. No. Sensation, an exotic method of murder. The arsenal of a present criminal myth be refilled with poisonous plants. So it's just the article for the Kew Gardens murder. Fabulous. What souvenirs have I got? What have I got? Harpoon, train whistle, silver knife, silver fork, and I kept the plant. Oh, I kept the murder plant. Fuck's sake. Apparently. Right. That's how we did last time. Let's go to the crime scene. This reminds me of Whitechapel. Oh, that's dark. I don't like it. I do not like it. Oh, there we go. Thought my lantern wasn't working. I was panicking.
Please, gentlemen, leave the scene now. Oh, Mr. Holmes, is that you?
Good evening, Constable...
Constable Marrow. I was here with Inspector Aberline during the Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in '88. But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements, which speak for themselves.
I'll see about that.
Marrow. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving. Who were the victims?
The two men here, both shot. The stab fellow was Brian Vercotti, a well-known ruffian. The other, Kenneth Butler, a jeweller by trade.
Why were they together? A ruffian and a jeweler. Some sort of heist?
You spoke of statements. You have witnesses?
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement. And then there were two other witnesses who said they saw the killer Chapman. Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in that flat over there. And Polly Powell, a flower seller, who was over at the far side of the street.
I was there to what? What are you on about? Explain, Tess, please. He said he was there when it happened. Oh, yeah. Mm.
So, Constable Marrow, I should be delighted to hear your testimony.
I was standing at the north side of Half Moon Street. That was the side that you came from.
He did say he was
But
there
you have been
almost.
unable to observe this part of the street, where we are standing now.
This is true.
That is correct. But I saw the two victims slowly enter Half Moon Street, and then shortly after, the fireworks started. A few minutes after that, the fellow Chapman rushed towards me and ran into Half Moon Street.
Please continue.
I didn't pay attention, but suddenly I heard a woman's cries and police whistles on the other side of Half Moon Street. I rushed over there and I saw the two dead bodies on the ground. When I reached Whitechapel Street, I saw Leighton Chapman. He'd been caught by two police constables.
Okay. So you mentioned fireworks first. Let's go for that.
What were the fireworks in honour of, Constable?
Well, today's Queen Victoria's birthday, Mr. Holmes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
basically
appear to have
didn't
lost
see
track
shit.
of the days. It is May now, of course. Did you hear the shots?
I didn't hear any shots. The fireworks were all over the sky. They were so loud I couldn't hear anything else.
Details and Half Moon.
Constable Marrow, what else caught your attention while you were running through Half Moon Street?
I saw nothing but rats, and I took the time to light every corner with my lamp.
Mr. Turner's window.
Did you happen to look up at Mr. Turner's window when you were on Half Moon Street at that time?
Yes, I saw that the window was open, but no one was there. It was dark in the room.
Constable, your statements have been of great value to me.
Don't lie, Holmes. Don't lie. Alright, let's look at... Who will we look at first? Let's look at Kenneth Butler. An ugly gaping wound.
The bullet struck his head. This man didn't stand a chance.
Pretty much, yeah. The only value he had was telling you there were fireworks and that he didn't see fuck all. Yep. Plate. Stuck object. Piece of wood.
A piece of wood that has stuck between the cobblestones. Let us take a closer look. This shard of wood is quite new.
Examined his head. Nothing on his arms. Oh, pocket. Key.
This is an ordinary key. I wonder what kind of door it opens.
Alright, so let's go and look at Vercotti. Where will we start with you? Let's go for this one.
A tattoo from Westgate Prison. Vercotti must have done some time there. He tried to stop the bleeding with his hand. Death was not instant.
That's the key to Schrodinger's box. How did he get... Danger. Is that it? No.
The bullet penetrated his stomach, a dreadful wound.
PT's crotch, legs, nope. Eat.
Brian Vercotti suffered greatly. What a terrible way to die.
Let's go speak to the leaner.
Good evening, Mr. Turner.
I heard Constable Varro reply to you as Mr. Holmes. Are you that detective, gentleman? I've heard of you. And, well, I know things about this evening.
Excellent. Might we hear your story?
Mm-hmm. Let's do this. And there's nothing about the face. Oh. More of it. Missing buttons. Pulling line. Oh. Someone who's that excited to give news about murder is either involved in trying to mislead or making it up because he's chasing fame.
Could you
Let's
tell
see.
us everything
Let's see
that
what
you
it
may
says.
have seen or heard?
I was already in bed when the fireworks started. A few moments after, I clearly heard 2 gunshots from outside.
Please continue.
I quickly got up and I grabbed the lamp from my nightstand and I rushed towards the window. I looked down and I saw 2 bodies. And there was a man with a gun who was standing nearby.
Where exactly?
Well, near this body.
Did he notice you?
I don't think so. He rushed towards Whitechapel Street without looking around.
Yep. One was stabbed.
Were the 2 shots you heard consecutive?
Yes, there was a very short pause between them, and they sounded different somehow. It seemed to me that the second shot was louder than the first.
That is an interesting comment.
Or at least that's what they think happened.
Mr. Turner, did you see anyone else in the street?
No, I saw no one but that man, the murderer, the fellow they caught.
That man, the murderer, the fella they caught, he's not even sure. He's not even sure who it was.
Mr. Turner, what were your actions after you stepped up to the window?
I was afraid that the man with the gun
He
might
really doesn't
return,
have a clue.
so I stayed close to the window till I saw the policeman coming in the Half Moon from Whitechapel. Then I walked out to tell them everything I saw.
You have helped us a great deal, Mr. Turner.
Okay, let's trigger in this. So Turner's view. Okay. And then different shots to victims. Oh, okay. So what I was thinking, conflicting statements. Thing is, I'm doing not bad considering this is all based on me watching crime shows. And me going, nah. Love that you've got the degree. I'm working on a clinical degree, but I love solving crime. Yeah, I'm going the right way. I want to speak to the flower lady. There she is.
Mrs. Howell?
What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the crime that took place this evening.
Well, I've already gave my testimony, but very well.
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
Yes. I was selling my flowers as usual, and then the fireworks began.
I'd be too much like Sherlock though. Basic case, boring. Only take it if I'm interested. That is fair.
In honour of Queen Victoria. I enjoyed those. But then, all of a sudden, a young lad ran out of Half Moon Street and stopped just by me. He had a gun in his hand. He was like a ghost, and all covered in blood. It was
He
dark,
might have found the
but I
gun
could see him
and
because of
run
the
with
flashes
it.
from the fireworks.
And then?
I screamed as loud as I could. I knew that a policeman should be on duty in the vicinity. He had no time to escape. 2 constables got him. Then another constable came out from the very same street, and I heard him talking of a horrible murder.
So where's the other 2? Are you taking him back to the station?
Mrs. Powell, did you hear the gunshots?
I'm not sure. You know, what with the fireworks?
Did you see anyone else leaving Half Moon Street, prior to or at the time of the crime?
No, sir, I did not. Even with all the fireworks, I was very attentive, as I'm always on the lookout for customers.
Fair
My
enough.
thanks to you, Mrs. Powell.
I'm gonna have a wee wander around here, see if there's anything remotely... Oh, okay. Can't go that way. Alright. Anything... Oh!
This mirror is turned towards Half Moon Street.
So she could turn in that mirror. Like, she could look in that mirror and see down that street. This is gonna be a dick, isn't it? Oh, it's gonna be a dick. I'm gonna speak to dude in the door again. I feel like he might say something else. Then we find out a wee bit more about the gunshots, that she couldn't hear them.
Mr. Turner, you have stated that you remained close by your window after the crime.
That too?
Is that correct?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
No, because you contradicted yourself.
That is very interesting, Mr. Turner. Constable Marrow stated that he did not see anyone at the window when he was running through Half Moon Street.
Well, I think Constable Marrow and me, we might have been distracted by the whistles and shouts coming from Whitechapel. We could have missed each other somehow. You understand what I mean? It was a bit of a stressful moment, to tell you the truth, sir.
Allow me to form my own theories, Mr. Turner. Would you mind showing me the view that you had from your window?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. Please, follow me.
Mr. Turner appears to live very modestly.
Okay. Oh, I'm right at the door. Okay. I know, right? Tell me what you think. Fire. Fire. That's just... paper. Oh. No, to that way. Is it the right way up? Textbook.
The papers are almost entirely burned. I am unable to see what's written here.
Calcifer.
These words are illegible.
Well, it was worth a shot.
This fire is dying out. It was last tended to over an hour ago. The papers were thrown into the fire just a short while ago.
Did it. Alright, give me a wee second, because I'm doing something quick on my laptop, because Bertha's being a wee bit slow. My chat keeps crashing, which is not fun. Watch it with me sometime, definitely. Definitely, Tess. 100%. Oh, what am I doing with my life? This button, that button. Come on, Bertha. Stop being so slow. on, Bertha's acting up, people. No! I have Twitch on the laptop so it doesn't murder my phone. Because Twitch is a power-hungry bitch. And I only have about 30% left on my laptop. Mobile. Whereas my laptop's plugged in, I should say. Yeah, it's all good. I appreciate it though. As you can hear, Bertha's now moving by the flute. Alright. Relight my cigarette because that was stressful. And we're off. Search his room. Bed.
Mr. Turner was roused from his bed by the sound of gunshots.
Okay. Anything else? Nope. His bull looks a wee bit manky, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Bookshelves.
The books on this shelf are in a mess. It looks as though Mr. Turner was trying to find something in a hurry here, a short while ago.
Don't know, I'm just having a wee look around his place in general. A walking... Oh. Uh-huh. A clue. Sherlock.
A perfect match. So, Mr. Turner broke his stick when it became stuck between the cobblestones. He did not mention that he was so near to the victims.
No. Mr. Turner. You have some splaining to do. Because that appears to be a rather large knife. Just casually next to a chair.
This kitchen knife is quite sharp.
Splaining to do. Sweeping. Shredded paper.
There are pieces of shredded paper scattered over the table. This kitchen knife was used to cut the paper.
Earth will be a bit freaky because of YouTube. Your video for the last part launched 40 seconds ago. Ah, that might be it. That would probably do it. Anything this side of the room? Okay, Mr. Turner.
Anything else you would like to know, Mr. Holmes?
Oh, you're lucky. I'm going to look out the window first. Open the window.
So, that's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the window.
So he could see that entire alleyway.
The dead body of Kenneth Butler. Brian Vercotti's contorted corpse.
Contorted
Mr.
corpse.
Turner had a perfect view of the crime scene. He saw the bodies clearly, and Leighton Chapman standing over them.
Ooh, it's imagination time. I love that prompt. Alright. So. Oh, no. Got up from bed. Got up from... this is a pain in my arse. Got up from bed. Oh my god. Right. This is so fiddly. Got up from bed. I'm gonna reset the sequence because fucking hell. Right. Got up from bed. Come on, get. just it's glitched. Got up from bed. Is that just gonna... Okay. Got up from bed and took the stick. Right, we're just gonna leave that. That must be the same. I'm gonna... I don't know. Right. Logically, it's not that. It's not either of those two. Did he open the window? I would think he'd opened the window to see what the fuck's going on. And then, having seen what the fuck has gone on, given that his stick was broken outside, he would have went outside to see, holy shit, what's happened. And then he would have come back in. Cut the papers with the knife. Oh no 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 no, wait. No. No. He would have placed the broken stick. And then he would have cut the papers with a knife. And then he would have threw that shit in the fire. I think I'm done. Yeah. Let's see how I did. Fast forward, because he went outside, did a wee bit poking about. So far, so good. Comes scuttling back in. Looks for something. Scuttles his ass to the kitchen table, slices shit up. And into the flame. Yeah!
So Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object that he found on Kenneth Butler's body. The question is, what did he find?
Books. Fat prints.
I can see prints from greasy fingers upon the cover of this book.
Greasy.
Let us take a closer look.
Yummy. Moby Dick by Herman Melville.
Well now, what a
Ooh.
find! A precious jewel concealed inside a book.
That's pretty.
A bracelet with a unique ram's head design, a distinctive feature of ancient Grecian artifacts, probably of the
Oh,
Hellenistic era.
Tess, it's heading into your area of happiness, the Greek histories. So let's talk to Mr. Turner.
Mr. Turner, how would it be possible for a man of advanced years, such as yourself, to rush from his bed to the window in a matter of seconds, as you have stated?
Well, I'm able to move very quickly, despite my age.
Bullshit.
And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
Bullshit. You've got a limp. You're fucked.
I highly doubt that, Mr. Turner. I observe that you suffer a severe limp due to your injured right leg. It would have taken at least 10 seconds for you to approach the window. That means you could have easily missed something or someone in Half Moon Street during that time.
You're right, Mr. Holmes. I could have missed something. But it did seem to me that everything happened so quickly. Oh, time can pull tricks on you.
Now tell me the fucking truth.
And what of everything else that you told us? Mr. Turner, it is vital that we have your complete and true statement.
Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere.
Bullshit. You know why? The bracelet.
Mr. Turner, you were not sincere with me. Not then and not now.
But Mr. Holmes...
This, Mr. Turner, does not look like anything that a poor man might possess. It is worth more than the home that you live in.
I can explain.
Savage.
No, merely correct me if I am wrong. You saw Leighton Chapman through the window, but you also noticed a glittering object on the ground, this precious jewel. You walked down and took the bracelet from the body of Kenneth Butler, and when you heard the whistles, you hurried away. That broke your walking stick. It caught fast between the cobbles. Constable Marrow was unable to see you in the window as you were climbing up the stairs on your way back to your flat. Upon returning home, you hid the precious jewel inside a book.
Mr. Holmes, please don't send me to prison. I didn't do anything bad. I'm just a poor man. When I chanced upon the bracelet, I saw it as an opportunity to make a little money. I was desperate. I only took the bracelet, that's all, I swear.
You made a mistake by lying to me.
Yes, you did.
But you are not a criminal. I believe that. Although I must return this bracelet to its rightful owner.
Alright, let's go to Scotland Yard. I just robbed a corpse and lied to the police, that's okay, right? Pretty much. Pretty fucking much.
Mr. Holmes, whatever brings you here so late at night?
I'm interested in the case of young Leighton Chapman. He was arrested earlier this evening and accused of a double murder.
I beg your pardon? That case is quite clear to the police. Or are there any new facts that we don't know about?
Who knows,
Probably.
Inspector?
Look,
Probably.
you are free to investigate, of course, Mr. Holmes.
Love that we knew the guy
Chapman
for
was
literally
arrested
2
with a
seconds and we're
revolver
like,
in his
nah.
possession, which
Yep.
you can find in the evidence room. The suspect himself is in custody.
Did you find anything else on his person?
A few personal belongings. Nothing particular, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, Lestrade.
No worries. Let's go look at the personal effects. What have we got?
These cigarettes are filled with cheap tobacco. Nothing interesting.
An apple.
A cheap watch, bought with his own money, no doubt. So this is the gun that Leighton was holding when he was caught by the police. It is a Webley revolver, a reliable weapon.
It's actually quite pretty.
It seems as though the shells were not removed from the cylinder.
Two shots were fired, okay.
2 out of the 6 shells have been fired. There were 2 shots.
Right, it's prompting me to link some of these. Okay, so different shots. It was revolving. I'm just gonna do this every now and again because I want to make sure I don't miss shit. Fabulous. Okay, let's go do some. Sausage. Absolute sausage.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good evening, Mr. Chapman.
Who are you? I've got nothing to say. It's all a mistake.
Calm down, Leighton. I have come here to help you. To find out if you truly are innocent, as your younger brother Wiggins has told me.
My brother? You know him? Then that means you're...
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, blimey. All right, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell you everything.
Someone here to prove your innocence, so shut the fuck up. Pretty much. Oh, he's got a shiner. Office clerk.
Good. Tell me your account of what happened.
I left my work and I hurried up to see the fireworks in Whitechapel. I was late, so I decided to cut through Half Moon Street. I saw the first fireworks light up in the sky. I bumped into a constable on a corner before entering Half Moon. Then suddenly, what with all the firework flare, I saw 2 men. They were both lying flat in the middle of the street. I stopped where I was. I thought about turning back to the police, but as I was thinking of that, I saw a third person. He was leaning over the body that was furthest from me. The second I saw him, he raised his head and he stared at me. In a flash, I saw his gun, but he made a dash for it instead and he escaped through Whitechapel Street.
So you might still have had time to return to the constable.
I panicked. I didn't know what to do. Anyway, I approached the bodies just to see if they were still alive. I saw that one had blood pumping out of his stomach. He was dying. It was horrible. The second one was already dead. He had a hole in his head. He was holding a gun in his hand, though. I took it, and then I followed the third man.
Interesting. Pray, continue.
I turned a corner, and I saw the man standing in the middle of the street. He seemed to be in some sort of panic. And then, Mr. Holmes, something strange happened. I told the police and they laughed at what I said, but I swear to you, my words are true. I started running towards him. But then I was blinded by a flash. It was so bright that I hardly saw anything for a good dozen seconds. But I kept running forward. As I arrived in Whitechapel, I heard a woman screaming. And then I was caught by the police. but there wasn't a trace of that man. Of course, then they found a gun and all that blood. I couldn't see the murderer escaping and all that mess. Perhaps I was still half-blinded at that moment.
A thrilling account, my young man. Leighton, are you able to describe the person whom you saw standing in Half Moon Street?
Well, I wasn't able to see his face at all. It was too dark, and he was too far away. I could see his silhouette.
And what about that?
Nothing so special. He was wearing a jacket. He was quite average in size and his weight.
I see. Was there anything else that struck you at the time?
No. But perhaps it's strange, but I can't remember the sound of his footsteps as he was running away. Perhaps it was because of the fireworks or the surprise of me seeing him.
Leighton, I confess I am puzzled. Why should a young lad like you take a gun from the hands of a dead man and set off in pursuit of a probable killer?
I know. I keep wondering that, but at the time it was like a reflex. A criminal ought to be arrested, and he was armed.
You were willing to risk your life. That was a little foolish, unless you wanted revenge.
No, Mr. Holmes. I was just being brave and stupid.
Prisoners.
I'm sure that you were, but I believe that you may have recognized one of the victims, Brian Vercotti. You knew that gentleman well, did you not?
However could you know that?
You have a typical tattoo of the Westgate Brotherhood upon your hand. I observed exactly the same mark upon Mr. Vercotti. You came to know him from your sharing a past prison sentence. Am I correct, Mr. Chapman?
Oh, God. You're right, Mr. Holmes.
Would you tell me a little about Brian Vercotti?
We were convicted for a robbery. Once in prison, both of us joined one of these fraternities. During that year, we tried to help each other out, you know?
You were quite young then, I believe.
Yes, Mr. Holmes, we were. We'd only stolen a pound of meat. After we were released, and when I saw what my little brother had become, I decided to work towards living an honest life.
And Vercotti?
Oh, wow.
He had a hard time. His sister had died in a Whitechapel dispensary while he was in prison. He had no family anymore. Our paths split. He fell back into crime.
So you lost him?
Yes. And for around 2 years, I heard no news of him at all.
We shall see you soon, young man.
Jeez, oh. Right. Tell me what deductions. Let's do this. Let's change that to that. What was blue? Double murder. Leighton Chapman. I want to double check the mystery man before I commit. That's a bit too neat. I don't like it. I don't like it. Right. Let's go to Baker Street because I know I've got the bangle to look at. Yeah, it's way too clean. 100% way too clean. Now let's have a look. Encyclopedias.
That is not the one I need.
Okay. It's not that. Where would it be? Maybe it is in art and architecture. Maybe I'm overthinking things. It was a good guess. Hellenistic treasures collection. 5 heads of mountain rams upon a bracelet. Necklace and a gold ring made of pure gold. 5 rams of beetle. Missing since 1885. Okay, so
Here it is.
then we go to the newspapers.
I need to continue my research in my archives.
Damn right we do. We need to look up that article. 1885. Oh, there we go. Hellenistic treasures were stolen yesterday evening while being transported by cab. Pawn shop owner Kenneth Butler contacted Scotland Yard that night. A professional thief by the name of Vincent Foley, been in the process of escaping London via the port. Lost treasures still to be found.
Here it is.
Okay.
One of the victims, Kenneth Butler, was involved in the story of the stolen Hellenistic treasures. A visit to his pawn shop should tell me more.
Say no more.
Mr. Butler's key matches the lock perfectly.
No shit, Sherlock. It's his key. Oh. Let's have a look here. Oh, oh. Phew. Oh.
Crampons and a sharp ice axe would only be brought here by a mountaineer.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm getting leg cramp. There we go. Right, where are we?
A flare pistol. Perhaps it was pawned by a destitute sailor.
Oh. It's a necklace.
The ram's heads. This necklace belongs to the 5 Rams of Mittelin collection.
Now we have 3.
Interesting. That means that Kenneth Butler owned a part of this collection all this time, 10 years after the theft.
Two on the bracelet. Oh no, my brain. Math ain't mathin'. Don't judge me, okay? It's been a long day, and I definitely need a nap. Let me just chug my monster for a second. I have sugar-free monster that I shouldn't technically have, but it's the weekend, so... It's a very bad idea to have energy drink this late. Don't worry, I'm always here to be an asshole and correct you for no reason. But I love you for that. Which one you got? Oh, it's boring. It's just the white sugar-free one. Nothing exciting. Right, I have hydrated with fuel. Hello, Kenneth. Hello! I remember you once told me about 3 pieces of golden jewellery with ram heads from ancient Greece. It is nice. It is a nice monster. You still got them right. Well, good news for you. I've found a man loaded with money who squeezed a bit of jewels. Work out a small fortune. I'll be waiting for you at the cross in the Great Alley on Half Moon Street. Oh. Some sinister things be afoot.
It looks as though Mr. Butler kept a careful record of his operations.
Okay. Let's link up some more clues. Cool. What's this one say? Double murder, compelling evidence. Let's see what happens when we put the first one on. A robbery. It's still too neat. It's still too neat. No. Right. Let's go back to Half Moon Street. He was gonna sell them, split them up in case the deal went south. The killer didn't take the bracelet. Hadn't been scared off, just shot someone. He wasn't scared of the old man stabbing because the buyer still doesn't make sense. Yeah? This one's a twisty one. Okay, let's go. Let's have a look. Oh, cutscene.
What's up with you, lad? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for my brother to be released.
Your brother?
The one that you caught, beat up and imprisoned.
Ah, the murderer.
He ain't killed no one, copper.
Watch your mouth, lad, else you'll be joining that worthless brother of yours.
They surely can't be related to the jewels because they were left behind. Yeah, there's something else. I don't know.
A fairly long pole with a forked end.
Okay, we're doing another one of these. Okay.
I am unable to see any higher. I need to find something to lift my...
Ah, the ball.
This should be useful.
Alright, so we go back. Imagination. And then... Oh, there we go.
This is most definitely a bullet hole. The brick cracks are fresh. Watson, there was a third shot fired in this street.
Oh no. There was a third shot. 2 victims. Cool. Disappearing man. 3 shots to the ground to improve the presence of the second gun. Okay. What's this one? Let's have a wee chinwag with the constable.
Constable Marrow, I would value your assistance in this investigation.
It would be my pleasure, Mr. Holmes.
I would like to make sure that there are no places in Half Moon Street where a man could hide while you were running through it with your lamp.
All right, Mr. Holmes, what should I do?
Take your lamp and start walking, just as you did before, and try to find me.
Understood. I can see you very well, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
He was in the potatoes.
Here you are, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
Check Holmes. Not there.
Mr. Holmes, it wasn't difficult to find you at all.
It is obvious now. No one could escape Constable Marrow's lamp while hiding in the street.
Alright. Find the flare gun. Yeah, so back to the pawn shop. Alrighty. Sorry, folks. Just looking for my lighter because there's no light missing. There we go.
These tools are exactly what I need to climb the wall.
Yes, they are. And then you need the flare gun. Just casually taking shit out the dead guy's shop, you know.
This is exactly what we need in order to imitate the flash of the fireworks.
And then go back to Half Moon Street. Hopefully I'm doing this logically. Let's speak to the constable dude again, because we're going to recreate the situation. Oh, cutscene.
Why are you looking at me all the time like that?
I'm just watching you, lad. I never know what to expect from people like you.
People like me?
Yes, street beggars and thieves.
I ain't a thief.
Oh, no? Then where did you get whatever it is that you're gnawing on? I very much doubt that you bought it.
What ain't seen can't hardly be stolen.
Constable Marrow, Watson, I would like to perform another kind of reenactment with your help.
I'm listening, Mr. Holmes.
I want to check if Leighton's testimony can be trusted. If someone could vanish into thin air at a specific moment.
But Holmes, I don't see how.
I am going to be the mysterious gentleman whom Leighton followed. I will stand exactly where he saw him before he was blinded by the flash. Watson, you will be Leighton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand, Holmes.
You, Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did. Just, please, wait 5 seconds after the signal flare. I doubt that Polly Powell would have screamed any earlier.
As you say, Mr. Holmes.
Let us begin, then. Catch me if you can. The moon illuminates this wall. Anyone trying to climb it would be easily spotted by Constable Marrow. This wall is cast in shadow. It would be difficult to see anyone scaling it.
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there? Where is he? My God, a man can't just disappear like that. Holmes? Holmes? Where are you?
I cannot see you, Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson, it seems that Mr. Holmes has disappeared.
Don't worry, gentlemen. I am up here, above your heads.
How on earth did you get up there, Holmes?
I am using crampons and a climbing axe, although the person we are looking for did not leave any traces of such tools. Constable, is there any way to get to the top of this building?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I can show you. The door to the building can be found from Whitechapel Street.
Gentlemen, I am on my way down.
Okay. So someone's left the jacket.
It's empty. Someone broke through the window to get inside the attic, but in his haste he ripped his jacket. A cluster of thick black threads. They're unusually strong. I should examine them under the microscope. These shards of glass are from the window above. We can conclude that the person broke into the attic window and escaped through the hatch.
Yep. So let's go to Baker Street and have a look at these threads. Let's do that. Nice ride, Mr. Holmes.
Let us take a closer look. It is not a thread, but a hair. I very much doubt that it is human.
Okay,
I
Bigfoot.
need to compare this sample with a human hair and a horse hair. A shaving brush is usually made from horsehair. Watson, could you please pass me your shaving brush?
Here you are.
Watson, look, what's outside the window?
Well, I don't see anything. Ouch! Holmes!
Oh, don't make such a fuss. One little hair. Human hair is significantly thinner than the black sample. The horse hair is thinner than the hair that we found. So, this black hair belongs to an animal, and it is larger than a horse. A hair from a large and exotic animal.
Kind of animal. Okay, so let's do some link clue numbers. Okay, so let's do this one. We've had Imaginary Man before, so let's go with the Acrobat. Crossfire. Murder. Send this out. Finishing out. Okay. So let's go. Half Moon Street. As I think Wiggins will be here.
Wiggins, my lad, what are you doing here? You'd best be leaving and be quick about it.
I've done nothing wrong. You'd learn more by watching Mr. Holmes. He knows exactly what he's doing. Not like you.
Oi, watch your tongue.
Wiggins. Wiggins?
Mr. Holmes?
We have good news for you, Wiggins. The investigation has proven very interesting so far. We found facts and details that confirm your brother's innocence.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it, Mr. Holmes.
But for now, Wiggins, we need your help.
Anything you like, Gov.
I need you to locate a circus that has stopped over in London. It needs to have disposed of at least one exotic animal, a very large one.
You can count on me, Mr. Holmes.
All right. The next morning, very early. I don't know.
I hope that those children don't get into trouble, Holmes.
Don't worry, Watson. I predict some news in 7 seconds.
Mr. Holmes, we found it. Here it is.
Amazing, Wiggins.
And this
It's a
is a young
heffalump.
Indian elephant, the highlight of the show. Duval Brothers, a well-known travelling circus that is currently stopped in London. I believe that is exactly the type of circus we are looking for. I'll pay it a visit.
There we go. Let's go to the circus.
Aye, you! Stop right there.
Good morning, sir. Pardon me, but why am I not allowed to walk around here?
Because it's private.
Pardon me,
Well, I
sorry.
only wanted to meet the artistes.
Hmm? You're wanting to apply for... Nah, you don't look like the type of, artistic...
I like all your
lockpicker
streams,
that
but the
we're
Sherlock
looking
ones are
for.
my fave so far.
You might
Oh,
be
thank you, Muffa.
surprised.
What? Nah,
I've
I
got
don't think so.
3
Clear
Sherlock
up.
games, I think. And I was wondering maybe I should play the next one. Okay, disguises. Let's try a disguise. Then DPA. What's DPA? Oh, dark pictures, hang on. I'm a little derpy, short and tired. As I went into the wrong bedroom. There we go. So, let's do some disguising to look like a circusy person. So let's go for... a bonnet would work. And then not glasses, he wouldn't fit in with glasses. Hey. No. 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 Oh, maybe. No. No. Big Jack the Whipper. That's a sailor look. No. 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 I like that. He looks like he could just be like a workie. I'm gonna do it. Although I like that. Like, but that, either that or, nah. Go for that. Trust in my gut. Outfits. Not a suit. Oh. It's perfect. Fuck it. It matches the bonnet.
Stay where you are. What are you doing here, and where is Sherlock Holmes?
Calm down, Watson. Take deep breaths now. It's me.
Oh, thank God, Holmes. I can't get used to your disguises.
Thank you, Watson. That means I am ready to go.
Perfect. Nailed it. He's so dense.
Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Nigel. I'm here to open the locks.
Talented, eh? Let's see. Go inside the marquee and show yourself to Charles Foley. And I'd highly advise you not to trick him. Got that?
I've got it.
I know. Well, let's go.
So, everything is here, just as you asked. And what about the money?
Some of the barrels are wet.
Transportation issues, it couldn't be helped.
Whatever. We'll be here after midnight to pick up the supplies.
I want to be paid first.
No. You'll be paid after we make the transfer, as I said.
Right.
I hope that no one saw you. The police are on the lookout.
Of course not. I'm a professional.
Glad to hear it. Be ready for tonight, then.
I wanna know what's in those barrels.
There is a spot on this barrel that was intentionally painted out. The crest of the Honourable Artillery Company. Could it be gunpowder? I need to be sure.
Well, no wonder they'd be upset about it being wet.
Judging by the fractions and the scent, I can confirm that it is, in fact, gunpowder. The barrels are roughly clustered. It seems as though they were brought here in a hurry.
There's a plot. Oh.
From lambs into lions. Those are words of encouragement and defiance. That's a picture of a contemporary gentleman wearing a Robin Hood hat. Interesting. This poster was clearly made to fire up rebellion amongst the people. This printing press is old, but still quite capable of printing hundreds of pages per day. There are enough posters to paste across half of London's walls. Powder kegs, a printing press, and a great many blank papers. All of this was stolen by the Merry Men quite recently. And these poster samples. I am quite sure it is not a coincidence. The Merry Men are planning some sort of sabotage.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Are you Charles Foley?
Maybe.
They say that I can open any door.
Do they now? We'll see that lot in the chains on the table over there. Open that.
Recent trauma. Hey, Gordon. There's the other ram head. Hey, you got a trophy. Methodical man gained 26 character portraits. Beautiful. Oh. Oh. God, I hate you block. Right. That line's up there. So that means that line's there. Which means that can sit there. Maybe. Hey. I opened the lock. Right. All right.
Oh. Well, they're right. What's your name?
Nigel Shirley, from York.
Ah, Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
That?
It's a long story. I met your brother, Vincent the Butcher Foley, in prison. He told me all about his betrayal and all about you. Before I was released, he told me that you might find a job for me one day and pay me some money for me craft.
Well, he died 7 days ago in prison.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right. The traitor has paid the blood price for it. And you'll do the job anyway, because I need a talented lockpicker. I know just where to search for his legacy.
It's all about the Hellenistic treasures, isn't it?
Osh, you fool. Now, listen up. You'll come with us tonight, and you better mind yourself.
Us? Wait, who's coming then?
Billy, Jack and me.
And what will I get for that?
We'll share the loot. The one you seem to know about.
Right.
Wait for us at the abandoned manor house on a corner of Ladbroke Grove and Kensington Park Road at midnight.
Deal.
Okay. Manor.
Here I am at the manor. Somewhere inside it are the Hellenistic treasures. This lock is quite old. It shouldn't be much of a challenge.
Mm. And then you get used to the locks eventually. There's some that I've skipped, but
I need to find where the safe is hidden and lockpick it.
they're not all horrific. Let's go this way. Start with ground floor first. What am I looking for? Oh, something flashed up. Oh no.
This cupboard is an absolute mess.
Not everyone keeps a good house, Sherlock.
Several books have fallen from the shelves. It seems as though this cupboard can be moved. I'll give it a try.
I'll give it a try.
So, that's the lock I must open tonight. Let me see.
Why? Okay. Alright. Starting point. Complete the line. My brain. Oh, this is a bastard. Okay, okay. Right, that has to be. So then look down there, goes up, sneaks down, sneaks up, And that's where it stops. Okay. So that means this bit is wrong. And that goes there. So it then means that that bit's wrong. Oh, I'm so confused. Right. Let's make this bit make sense. Since this is not making sense. That makes sense. Ah! That hurt my brain.
What a surprise. Another lock. And I won't be able to pick it. I recall that precious key around Foley's neck. It might prove a decent fit. I suppose they hired me to only open the first lock. Let us wait for the thieves, trap them, and find out. Let us check for thieves' possible escape routes in the event that they are caught off guard by the police from the front door.
Okay.
This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency.
Oh?
A solid rope.
Okay.
A solid rope.
Can I not just pick up the rope?
This should be useful.
If you say so. Can I take the rope now? Why can't you give me the rope?
This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency.
Oh.
The door is now blocked. This should be useful.
Now I can take the rope. Okay. So we picked up that chandelier.
I suppose that the thieves already tried to open the lock with this formidable hammer, but they were unsuccessful. I wonder what this old chandelier is doing on the floor. It looks as though it was poorly attached.
So let's attach a rope to it then. Okay.
Now, if anyone takes the hammer, the rope will uncoil and make the chandelier fall.
Fabulous, I think.
If he runs through the dining room and takes a sledgehammer to force open the door, the chandelier will knock him down.
Okay.
The door is now blocked.
Oh, have I done something wrong? Or is Sherlock being a bit buggy? Like, I feel like that chair is used for something, or that rug, or...
The door is now blocked.
I can't progress! Why does that look important, though?
The door is now blocked.
Right, let's look at the safe. I can't open it.
Although this window is high above the ground, it would be possible for one of the thieves to attempt to use it for their escape. This should be useful.
Wait a minute. There's a hatch. Why is it saying nothing about the hatch? Do I need to do the beads and then do the hatch? Okay.
One step on these beads, and our thief will go flying. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined. Any thief who finds his way upstairs will roll down very quickly.
Like, that has to be an exit. Is it bugged? Please don't be bugged. Oh, no. Because I know what I could do with the frog. I could open the hatch. Imagination! Alright, I'm gonna have to main menu it. We're gonna have to do this point again, because it's bugged. Fuck. I don't know where the last save point was, so we'll see what happens. It's alright, Kakashi, it was a bad dream. Oh, okay. Let's just see what happens. No! It bugged. It's not letting me do anything else. There's nothing else to do. I'm gonna see if this is a common bug. What is this? Not. What is it? Ah, fuck it. Hatch in case 6. Sherlock. Crimes and punishments.
Oh, he fucking got me, really?
I don't know. Let's see, there's... anything else? We'll examine.
This should be useful.
Notting Hill Manor.
The ground floor window is a perfect way to escape the police.
Oh.
This works very well. No one will escape through this window now.
Oh, there we go. Now I can examine the hatch.
There is no ladder.
Ah.
If anyone falls here, he will need assistance to get out.
It doesn't make sense, the order I've had to do this in, by the way. Zero logical sense. Because I thought of that hatch as soon as I saw the carpet.
This should be useful.
I fucking knew it was useful before you did, you prick.
Now, it's not an open hatch, just a nice carpet on the floor. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined. Now, if a thief runs through the kitchen, he'll pay a surprise visit to the cellar.
And then this bit.
One step on these beads, and our thief will go flying. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined. Any thief who finds his way upstairs will roll down very quickly. The traps for my circus companions are all prepared. I can leave now, but I'll return later with Charles Foley and his companions.
Police! Police!
Well.
Stop where you are!
Where are they?
Trapped, Watson, with your assistance.
How so?
You sounded just like a real bobby, my dear fellow. You startled them into the traps.
I did?
I assure you, Watson, it was quite an entertaining show. They will not escape the house now.
You scum!
And this is the pistol used for the murder in Half Moon Street.
How do you know about that? Have you closed the case yet, Sherlock?
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Did you follow me?
Sherlock, it may seem that I used you, but you should be pleased to know that you have served our queen well, in this instance. So now, let us catch the big fish. But this man is not one of the merry men?
No.
Then why exactly are we here, Sherlock?
This gentleman, Charles Foley, has been involved in a double murder, and the hunter of a set of valuable antiques, the Hellenistic treasures, which disappeared in a theft many years ago.
You're no better than the coppers.
Okay. There they are.
Holmes, that is incredible. The Hellenistic treasures.
Indeed.
Nothing but trifles. Where are the merry men?
I don't know why you are asking me, Mycroft. They are yours to find.
I'll see you soon, dear brother.
I'm so scared. Deductions. Condemn Foley.
Charles Foley, you committed the crime of premeditated murder and of theft. You will be severely punished for your deeds.
You are pitiful, you Scotland Yard dog.
Save your words for the gallows. I'm sure the journalists will love them. I shall leave now, Watson. Gentlemen, please take our friends here into custody.
Where are you going?
I have unfinished business. I'll see you at Baker Street.
Be careful with the lamps. Don't bring them too close to the barrels.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Who's there?
That is of no importance. What matters is who you are and the plans that you have here.
So you can stop us from carrying them out?
Eventually, yes.
Hey, careful. You'll blow us all up.
I'm listening.
We are a group known as the Merry Men. But I suppose you knew that already. We are the men who've already lost everything of value in their lives. We are ruined shopkeepers. We are workers who were fired from their jobs, honest people who were robbed. We were forced out from our homes and thrown onto the street, and all of this in the name of the so-called law. The laws that were set out by our government. The laws that make the commoners only more vulnerable and the wealthy more protected. We are not only from the British Empire. Some of us are from the New Lands, America, Australia, and we are many. But men we are still, and we are merry for that we stopped being afraid. For those powers that be had done their best to plant the fear inside our souls, and we accepted it so easily. The fear advised us to keep our heads bowed. It prevented us from fighting. Bankers and politicians, they own our lives, our work, our bread, and they push us to compete between each other, just to see who may serve them better. But in the end, they are the few, so they are weak. They are nothing without their titles. We should not fear them. Our so-called masters should fear us instead. The time has come for our group to stand tall. Our great and many merry men. We are going to blow up the London Stock Exchange. No life shall be lost. But ownerships, debts, and property titles? They shall all be destroyed. They're only papers, after all. So many people will be freed over this night.
That is a radical step to take. What result do you truly expect?
Chaos. But soon people will understand that they are free, and that they don't belong to anyone. They will be able to work for themselves, together, without letting the rulers dictate what to do, and finally justice will arise.
What you are intending to do is a crime. It is not justice.
How do you see justice, then? Kids go to prison for a loaf of dry bread. And how many lords do you see punished for stealing from their people, sending them to their deaths in mines or overseas to fight for land? Our masters wouldn't hear us. So now it's time to sing the song of the merry men. Will you let us do our duty?
No.
When people fight the order, they are too blind to see the consequences that throw society into chaos. I shall stop your actions, but not you. Run. Now!
Big boom.
So, you're interested in Russian literature now?
Quite, lately.
It is an interesting book. I remember a few lines.
Really? I tried reading it myself, but I had a hard time understanding it.
Yes, Doctor. It's about intelligence. Sherlock, I vaguely recall one of the lines. Sometimes it takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. There were also a few words
Very
along
much,
the lines of,
ouch.
pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. Tell me, Doctor, does my brother show any signs of pain or suffering?
Not that I know of.
Because you see, Doctor, behind all of his masquerade, my brother does possess a deep heart. So deep that he does not recall where he places his love.
Well, I'm sure that...
His love and his duty that, in the first place, should be directed towards the Empire. For without it, we would be nothing. A country filled with uncivilized men.
And the Empire needs order and discipline. It has no room for chaos.
People who commit crimes, or at the very least intend them, deserve punishment, Sherlock. Without justice, there can be no civilization.
But we serve the truth, not justice.
Your truth, Doctor, that may prove immoral. Allowing people to terrorize London, destabilizing the whole empire.
Terrorize only the powers whom you serve, Mycroft. Not I, not Watson, not Mrs. Hudson, not Wiggins.
Sherlock, the merry men are to be stopped.
Not by me. You created the merry men. Stop them yourself. Only make sure that you don't create 10 more merry men by arresting the one.
Good night, Dr. Watson.
I mean, I get it.
Anything in the post, Watson? Any clients worthy of our attention?
Only a second reminder from Mrs. Hudson about our new neighbour. She urges you to remove your...
Oh, I don't care about that.
Holmes, the lady who will be moving in shortly has requested the use of our spare room to place all of her boxes.
Wait, what? A lady?
Clues 18. Foley's Vengeance. Condemn Foley. Did we do it? Yeah. Beautiful. Accept decision. You're about to finish the case. Your crimes, they're complete the game. Perfectionist. Oh my god. Holy shit. This is officially the first game I've platinumed. Double check. Yep. First platinum trophy. Whoop. That was a good game. It was a really good game.